Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Angie Norris and you're on my YouTube channel 60 and a senior. And on my YouTube channel, we talk about bookish content. I do book review videos. I do videos about my upcoming TBR list. And I do videos letting you know what my most anticipated new book releases are. So for the most part, we talk about books, and tonight we're going to talk about Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I just finished reading this last weekend while I was on vacation for the weekend. This is a book that a book club that I facilitate on Facebook chose for the month of October. Our theme was horror, mystery, thriller, and someone, there were like 4 or 5 book suggestions, and then the group voted on it, and this won the vote. I did read this. I had the physical book, but I actually was able to download it on my Libby app. So while we were on vacation in the mountains of North Carolina last weekend, I had my AirPods in, and I did a lot of listening to this. I enjoyed that because this book is actually set in England, and the person that is reading it has an English accent. So that kind of lends an air of authenticity about it to me. So I did a lot of this on audiobook, but I did do some tandem reading as well. This book is a mystery thriller. It is set in England, and it is about a family called the Darker family. That is actually their last name. I wasn't sure when I got the book and the title was Daisy Darker. I was like, what? Is it because she's dark? You know, it's supposed to be a dark gothic thriller. No, that's her name. So it's an entire family that this book is set about. It is Daisy Darker. She is the youngest. She has 2 older sisters, Lily and Rose. So her mother named all 3 of her daughters after flowers. And then her mother and her father, who are divorced and who she thinks hate each other, but they really don't. And her grandmother. And they've all been summoned back to her grandmother's house, her Nana, who is turning 80 years old, and her birthday is Halloween on October 31st. And years ago, her Nana was having her fortune read or her palm read or something years ago when she was very young. And she was told that she would die at 80 years old. And so she is getting ready to have her 80th birthday party. She lives, she has this Gothic castle-like house, and she lives on a tidal island on the coast of England there. And what happens is that once the tide goes out, you can't get across, or you can't, or when the tide comes in, I guess the only way you can get off the island is by boat. When the tide goes out, there's a strip of land and you can walk across and leave, or you can drive across and leave. But once they're there, they're stuck there until the tide comes back in 8 hours later. So the family arrives, they all have secrets, and at the stroke of midnight, they all start dying. And so this book is kind of, I wouldn't, maybe not a modern day telling of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, if you've ever read that mystery book about where all these 8 different people or 10 different people go to this island and they're all killed one by one. Very similar to that. It did have a little twist at the end, and to be honest, I just said on a previous video that I am not shocked by most mystery thrillers. I have one of those analytical minds. I typically figure it out. I did not, I kind of figured out who the murderer was, but there was a little twist to this one that had to do with, and it's a little bit of a spoiler, guys. I'll put a note in the description in case you don't want to listen to this part. It's got a little paranormal twist to it. So that one threw me a little bit. I gave this one a 3.5 stars. I don't typically give mystery thrillers 5 stars. They're not books that make an impact on my life. Although I did give Hidden Pictures a 5 star because that one totally shocked me, and in a good way. But 3.5 to 4 stars, if it's a good mystery thriller, is about all you're going to get from me. So we're going to do the discussion for this the 1st of November in my Facebook group. So if you're in my Facebook group, I'll send you a message and tell you not to watch this YouTube video till after we discuss it. But 3.5 stars is what it gets from me. Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. If you've read it, please drop me a comment below and let me know what you thought about it. As always, thank you for watching. If you're not subscribing to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be updated when I upload a new video. Thanks. Have a good night.